Pearson, DriveRight, 11th edition, Chapter 7, Lesson 7.2. Other kinds of drugs and driving. Besides alcohol, there are many other types of drugs, legal and illegal. When used properly, most legal drugs have a positive effect. However, even medicines designed to be beneficial can cause hazardous driving situations. Types of drugs. Most drugs are classified according to the effects that they have on the central nervous system and bodily functions. Some drugs depress or slow down the central nervous system. Other drugs stimulate or speed up the central nervous system. When legal drugs are taken as directed, they are relatively safe. However, any drug can become dangerous as if it is taken in excess, combined with other drugs, or misused or abused. Over-the-counter medicines. Drugs that are available without a doctor's prescription are called over-the-counter medications, or OTCs. Many OTCs have side effects that can cause drowsiness, dizziness, slowed reaction time, and poor judgment. When buying any medicine, read the label for warnings that could affect driving. Check with a pharmacist if you are not sure of labeling or possible side effects. Be sure to tell the pharmacist about any other medicines you might be taking in order to prevent possible drug interactions that can magnify side effects or pose a health threat. Prescription medicine. Drugs that cannot be purchased without a doctor's order or prescription are called prescription medicines. The law requires that drugs that have serious side effects or are potentially addictive be dispensed only under a physician's directive and guidance. Depressants. A depressant is a class of drug that depress or slow down the central nervous system. Depressants such as alcohol, barbiturates, sleeping pills, and tranquilizers are taken to relieve tension, calm nerves, or even treat high blood pressure. A driver using depressants can become very relaxed, uninhibited, and less able to identify, predict, decide, and execute activities. Stimulants. A stimulant is a drug that speeds up the central nervous system. Amphetamines are types of stimulants. At first, stimulants create a feeling of high energy and alertness. However, once the feeling of alertness wears off, the driver quickly becomes very tired. Some people misuse stimulants in order to stay awake while driving for long periods of time. Unfortunately, stimulants can create high-risk situations once the immediate effects wear off. Hallucinogens. Hallucinogens are not unpredictable, mind-altering drugs that can alter personality and cause panic or terror because they distort a person's sense of direction, distance, and time. Driving while under the influence of hallucinogens creates potentially deadly situations. Marijuana is another powerful mind-altering drug that affects the brain and other parts of the central nervous system. Marijuana can impair judgment, memory, depth perception, and coordination. A person who uses marijuana may think that the effects of the drug have worn off after a few hours, but in reality, driving abilities may be impaired for a very long time. Combining drugs. You should not take more than one prescription or over-the-counter medicine at a time without consulting your doctor or pharmacist. In particular, alcohol and medicine are a potentially dangerous combination. If a person drinks alcohol while taking an antihistamine for a cold, for example, the central nervous system is slowed down much more than taking each by itself. When other drugs are combined with alcohol, the effects of both drugs can be multiplied. This is known as a synergistic effect.